Hello, everyone. You are in the InStyle Knitting Studio. Today, let's learn how to crochet a square. There are many ways to crochet a square, but I will show you how I do it. We form a magic ring. How do we form it? I have already recorded a lesson. Follow the hints above and watch. We have formed a magic ring. Into the ring, we crochet 4 single crochet stitches. We tighten the yarn and make a slip stitch into the first stitch. Follow the hints above. We move on to the second row. We make 1 chain stitch to rise. We get 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. Now we will crochet 2 single crochet stitches into each stitch of the previous row. Let's increase. The rising chain will be counted as the first single crochet stitch. So I will mark the stitch, our first stitch. And here I need to make a second one. Let's do the increase. 2 stitches are crocheted. In the next stitch, we also crochet 2 single crochet stitches. This gives us 4 stitches. Next, in the following stitch, we crochet again 2 stitches. We have crocheted 6 stitches already. And in the last stitch, we crochet 2 single crochet stitches. 8 stitches have been crocheted together with the rising chain. Now we make a slip stitch into the rising chain. The second row is completed. We move on to the third row. We make 1 chain stitch to rise. This will be counted as the first single crochet stitch of the third row. We will mark it here. In the third row, we will make 4 increases. In each increase, we will have 2 or 3 single crochets. 1 single crochet is connected. This is a chain stitch for lifting. Here, we will crochet a second single crochet. And the third single crochet we will make into this stitch at the end of the row. For now, we have 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, then in the next stitch of the previous row, we will crochet 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, 3 single crochets. This is our second corner of the square. Next, in the following stitch, 1 single crochet. Then in the next stitch, again 3. This is our third corner of the square. Next, again, 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, 3. Then this is our fourth corner. Next, 1 single crochet. And here's our first corner. We have 2 single crochets made here. We crochet the third single crochet. This is the end of our third row. We make a slip stitch in the chain stitch where our marker is. I will remove the marker, it is not needed. Here, we also make a slip stitch. The third row is finished. We move to the fourth, making a chain stitch for lifting. This is our first single crochet, thus making the fourth row. And further, we do everything just as we did in the third row. The principle is that we have 4 corners. In each of the 4 corners, we crochet 3 single crochets into 1 stitch of the previous row. And between our increases, we crochet 2 single crochets more in each of the rows than in the previous one. In the first, it turns out, in the third row, we knitted 1 single crochet between the increases. In the fourth row, we will knit 3 single crochets between the increases. In the fifth row, we will knit 5 single crochets between the increases. I think you understand here. Look, we have knitted 1 single crochet. In this same corner, we need to knit 2 more single crochets into 1 stitch from the previous row. 1 single crochet is completed. This is our chain stitch. Here we knit the second single crochet. We will knit the third one at the end of the row. Next, we knit here in the previous row. We knitted 1 single crochet between the increases. In this row, we will knit 3 regular single crochets. Here, 3. Knitted in the next stitch, our second corner, we knit 3 single crochets into 1 stitch from the previous row. Next, again 3 regular single crochets. 1 in the next stitch, the second in the next, the third. Next, our third corner. Here, we knit 3 single crochets. After the increase, we knit 3 regular single crochets. 1, 2, 3. And our fourth corner, we make an increase of 3 single crochets into 1 stitch. After the last increase of the fourth corner, we again knit 3 single crochets. Knitted, and we have reached the beginning of the row. Here we have 2 single crochets knitted. We need to knit the third single crochet into the last stitch. That's it, and we make a slip stitch into the chain stitch where our marker was. Done, and we move up to the next row. Again, we will make an increase here. We will make the third increase at the end of the row, our first corner. Next, in the previous row, we knitted 3 regular single crochets. In this row, we will be crocheting 5. That is, in each row, the number of regular stitches on each side increases by 2. We had 3 regular stitches. Now, I will be crocheting 5. Next, our second corner. Here we will be crocheting 3 single crochets into 1 stitch of the previous row. Then again 5. Here comes our next side. We should have 5 regular stitches here. Now we have reached the third corner. Here we have 3 single crochets again. into one stitch of the previous row. Next, we will crochet 5 regular stitches again. And our last corner, we will crochet 3 single crochets into one stitch of the previous row. After that, we crochet our last side with 5 regular stitches. And here we need to crochet 1 more stitch to add 3 stitches. Finally, a connecting stitch into the chain stitch of the previous row. A chain for the next row. And we will continue like that. Well, let's continue. Let me start a little more, to show one more time. 1 loop gives us 1 stitch. Here in this corner, we need to crochet 2 more stitches. That is, we crochet the second one here. We make the increase. We will crochet the third at the end of the row. So in the previous row, we had 5 regular stitches. In this row, there will be 7 before the next increase. Seven. Here is our corner. The second increase, here we crochet 3 single crochets. Next, again 7 regular stitches. Then again, an increase of 3 stitches. Then again 7 regular stitches, another increase. And we will keep doing this until the end of the row. At the end of the row here we finish with 1 more single crochet. To make an increase of 3 single crochets here, since we have 2 chain stitches and 1 completed single crochet. That's it. We continue knitting in this manner. Here, you can see a little stripe. This indicates the joining point, the transition to the next row. In general, we proceed similarly. In each subsequent row, on each side, there will be 2 more single crochets than in the previous one. And at the corners, as usual, we make 3 single crochets. 1 single crochet from the previous row. This is how a square is knitted. I hope I explained everything clearly. You should have no trouble using this square crochet technique somewhere in your beautiful creations. That's all for now. The lesson is over. If the video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss out. And see you soon, friends.